Hello Ratbags, it's Jade. Welcome to another special VALGUERO showcase video, giving you a heads up what to expect trying to get the artifact of the Brute and the Devourer. Both of these artifacts can be found in the ruins. This is near the green obelisk. Going to give you full location, full coordinates, and whether or not you can take some dinosaurs in here to make it a bit easier. These caves aren't maybe the hardest caves, but again, they're very dark. What else you're going to need though really to succeed is going to be climbing picks, and you're going to need a peg motor, the line motor, so that you can fire a line all the way across. You might be able to do it with just common grapples, but I do think you're going to need the aberration line launcher so that you can get up to the artifact. One of them is really high. So yeah, let me show you everything there is to know about this so far. If I've got anything wrong, let me know in the comment section before, and don't forget I'll probably be doing this legit on the server during my Let's Play when I start it soon. So yeah, it's on pretty much the top of a mountain or the middle, and you can follow these ruins, these stairs all the way up from the jungle area. It's got a lovely, beautiful tree, lovely location with the waterfalls coming down the ruins. It's a pretty nice, tasty spot to come to, and you see this tree there, that glows in the dark just about now. There you go. If you want a nice, pretty tree, that's one of them. The entrance is there. There's a button to press. That's how you get into this one. And the full coordinates are 46.7, 87.4. That's bang straight on the entranceway. As I said, keep going up these steps. If you haven't got a flyer, for some reason you're doing this on a land creature, just keep going up these ruins. There's nothing really up here. I couldn't find any loot or anything like that on this way. So that's where you want to be aiming. It is on a timer, so it will close after you, but don't worry, you can get back out. There is a button that you can just use if you want to get back out for whatever reason. You can't place any building pieces in here, although you can much further down in the cave section, or maybe it's because of my settings, I had cave building on. But this little corridor here, it destroyed any torches that I had going on. Even for like over like a minute, it would make them destroy themselves. No joke, that's how dark it gets. They've done the same thing, I think they added this on Ragnarok as well, that the caves get super, super dark. You just cannot see a single thing. So make sure you've got plenty of light, torches or glow sticks. So keep going down. I for some reason decided to use a sparkler. I don't know why, but there we go. Keep going down and you'll see that right in front of you is the entrance to where you're going to be getting the artifacts. There's an empty chamber to the left, and to the right there is a very suspicious looking wall. Watch that for later. That's where we're going to exit out the cave, which is pretty handy. But there's nothing really in here. There's no other chests. There's no other loot drops, anything like that. Just simply the very square ruins indeed. And then we're going to be going through the middle. Once I've just shown you there, that's the way we're going to be going. For a leap of faith, we're going to be dropping down into a pool of water. Enemies in these caves are Letrosaurus, basically eels. And we've got plenty of spiders, plenty of Arthropleura, and plenty of bats. So anyway, once you had a good scope around, seen what there is to see, I don't know if you can place a bed stand. I'm presuming not. You'd have to place it outside the temple. Probably a good idea. You can go ahead and do the leap of faith. And yes, I am showing you, obviously in cheat mode, what to do. These are just heads up videos, guys, just to show you what to expect. Obviously, console, you've got a little bit of time before you're going to be doing this, but at least it will give you a reminder of what you should be doing. Like I said, I am looking forward to doing this a bit more legit once I've got my Let's Play up and running. No one's really going to be doing this that soon, I don't think. There are 10 artifacts, I do believe, or is it 11? 11 if you want to bring in every single boss, I do believe. After we done our little boss fight, we calculated that's how many there were. So yeah, these are 2 of the artifacts. There's 3 in the Broodmother. Apparently there's 1 more that I missed, so we'll be going over that one too. And just to show you guys where or what to do. So yeah, plenty of eels. You might not want to land directly in that water unless you've got a small tame with you. You can bring Deinonychus down here, but you won't be able to bring anything like a Phyla. Like I said, one of the artifacts is pretty high, so I thought maybe we'll try it. I'll show you guys a bit later on. When you get down here, there's a couple of routes. They're basically a circle. They just go behind each other. This way is the way to one artifact, and the other way you have to break through a boulder to get to the next one. Nothing really here again, and we're going to be taking that left-hand side route in a second. Again, just showing you guys what's everything in this cave. I think it used to have a lot more creatures. Maybe they just weren't spawning for some reason. There might be more bats and stuff when you come down here, but I've got a feeling they've probably taken them out. But that's the entrance way we're going to be going. We're just showing you the free 360 of where and how I looked and explored this cave. We should come to the eels on our right. Right, I've placed the torch down in the sort of middle of the cave, just give me a little bit of a recce point. That boulder there right in front of us is something we're going to have to break down to get to the second artifact, but I didn't realise this. It took me forever to work out I had to actually get rid of a boulder with a pick. Anyway, keep going this way basically, go all the way around and you will get to the first artifact. That's if it spawns correctly. The first time I came through here, it wasn't spawning. There was nothing in these ruins, and it was really frustrating. That's why I kind of missed a lot of stuff. But there will or should be an artifact. If it's not there, exit out of the temple altogether and come back in. And if you are doing this as a showcase, maybe you want to preview it yourself in single player, make sure you're not in GCM mode or anything like that. That may be what triggers it. But this is where the artifact should be. It should be the artifact of the brute. So I exited out, I went all the way back up to the top and came back in, and there you go, it's now spawned, so you can get the artifact of the brute. Also in the pools of water nearby you might find a loot drop. It's got some good gear in it, but there are lots of electric eels in there, and erythropids, I can never say it, erythropids. Basically horrible little creatures that might want to get you. There's plenty of pearls in there as well, so it might be worth you going to get it, but there's no other secret entrances in these little pools of water, just this loot drop and the artifact in this big cave. Alrighty, so we're going to go to the next part now. We're back where we jumped in. I'm following the path all the way around again. Remember that torch I placed there? And you'll see this great big boulders in front of you. Just go around and smash them. One of them will lead here to this opening that you can go through. And this is going to take you to the second artifact. You're going to have to crawl through some water though. So this is where you can't fit a filer, as you'll see in a minute. Once you get through it though, just to show you, I did have to break down that rock. I ended up having to ghost and go back on myself, just to reverse engineer exactly where the cave entrances were and how to get through here. Yeah, like I said, there's just more water coming soon. We've got a little area here. There's nothing really here that I could see. No real reason for you to go into the water. That looked like a massively suspicious rock, but I don't think it was anything. They are just rocks around here that you can harvest. And like I said, keep going around. Nothing here, no real loot. Just lots of bad guys and lots of pearls. Now this next room is where you're going to need the line launcher and you're going to need the climbing picks. You could probably just do it with climbing picks to be fair, as long as you've got enough stamina and stuff. But you're going to be going through the water here and then just go to the other part and you should be at the big massive cavern. And here we are. This is where you're going to have to definitely do some fighting. Like I said, Arthropleura, bats, spiders, you name it. All sorts of things going on here. The lighting's still a bit off as well. There's loads of spikes down here. I presume you're not going to die just because you land here, but be careful. Moving your dinosaurs in and around this area is pretty hard, especially if any of them creatures, dinos, chase you over the cliffs. You could be in a little bit of trouble. Go ahead and run around and explore. You will find one more loot drop on one of these outcroppings. It's a great big massive cave, a great big massive cavern, lots of creatures, and the artifact is way up in the ceiling on a tiny little ledge. It's purple. We should start seeing it if we have a little bit of look around. Lots of lighting from their orange crystals. I really like the look of them, but they're just doesn't give enough light for the whole area sometimes. Now it's that huge stalagmite or sort of cliff in the middle. Just behind it is the artifact. You can see it up there in the ceiling. So pretty much go to the left side and you'll see it more. And climb the middle. This is what I did. I used the picks and I climbed up the basically tech pillar that's here, or the tech infused stone. It's a little bit tricky. There are some spots where it says no, but just keep moving along. You will eventually get it. I think you've got to be away from the tech stuff before you can actually climb it. But this side you should be able to climb no problem. Just get all the way up there and then you'll be able to go ahead and use your line. Like I said, you might be able to do it with grappling hooks from a certain distance. I'm not too sure. You guys let me know if you're going to test it with grappling hooks. But I thought this was pretty accurate. Obviously, remember, you can make climbing picks. It has got all the aberration items that are engrams, so these are totally legit on the server. This is what to expect. Just aim it a little bit there and ready, bosh. There we go. Just need the motor equipped and we can go on the zip line. So yeah, obviously make sure you've got gas and you've got all these items equipped, and it shouldn't be too much bother to get up here. Just be careful that you're not an idiot like me. So once you're up, it's the artifact of the Devourer. They're the two artifacts and you should be ready to make your escape. Now the exit point is actually just underneath the artifact to the left hand side. You should see a little pool of water. This is where you're going to be diving down. Again, obviously it's got lots of eels, but actually you're going to be diving up. It's a straight chamber that goes up, and then there's another little walkway. We're going to go through that, and then there's another swimming chamber that takes you to the exit. And there we go. After a bit of swimming, dealing with some eels, you are at the exit point and you can make your escape. Absolutely, just in case you have got the eyesight of a mole, the button is on the right hand side, just here on the wall. Press that and you can go out of the temple with the 2 artifacts, hopefully. I did test a few creatures just to see what it'd be like. The Deinonychus worked pretty well because obviously you don't have to worry about falling. You can use his ability or their ability to clamber onto the walls, so that means you won't go into that pool water with all of the electric eels. And you should be able to get through the gaps in the walls no problem with one of these guys. What you won't be able to get through is with the Filer. I spawned one in just to see what it'd be like, and the Filer won't be able to go through either of the passages where you can get the artifact. Can we get an amen in comments though, please, from my Deinonychus that decided follow me and then just jump straight in the water and attack all the eels. Suffice to say, the eels won this one. Rest in peace, my dear Deinonychus. My idea was the Deinonychus would be able to just climb up and grab the artifact, but it's so buggy, or not buggy, but I'm just not used to controlling it. It'd be very hard to actually use this to get the artifact, especially as there's no other ledges near the artifact. Like, it's one tiny ledge. I don't think the Deinonychus is going to be able to clamber up it, so probably a bad idea you actually bringing it in here. But obviously, if you want a bit extra help with the creatures, to be fair, any sort of raptor, panther, anything like that would be pretty good for this cave. And there we go, we're out. Just to show you exactly where this entrance is, it's the swamp area, it's that little lake just behind the green ob, and then that's the coordinates if you want to find there. And you just got to go through the swamp area and you'll find the steps for the ruins. Like I said, only if you're on land. For some reason you're not flying directly to it. I am Jade. If you want to come and join my VALGUERO servers on PC, Xbox, PS4, come join Discord and ask how. And if you want to rent your own Trado server, if you're getting ready, don't forget to use my discount code and the link in the description box down below. It helps the channel out and you guys can get 10% off. Go and watch all the other guides of VALGUERO and look out for that Let's Play coming very soon. Until next time, rat bags, laters.